By the way, I did get notification. I'm sure you remember, Robin, Otto and George, the ventriloquist act.
Yes.
Have you heard about this?
No.
Otto and George died.
Both of them?
Well,
at the same time?
If I forget which was the puppet and which was the guy, but I remember Otto and George used to do our show, and I always enjoyed those guys.
Yeah, he was a pretty young guy.
Yeah, I call them those guys.
It was one guy with a puppet.
It's just easier to say that.
Yeah.
Otto and George. It was a ventriloquist act, but it was the dirtiest act ever. Otto's the real guy. George was his puppet. So, sorry to hear that Otto
What
died.
happened to Otto?
Died in his sleep.
Really?
That's what it says here. It says, Howard just heard the news that Otto Petersen, the ventriloquist, Otto and George died in his sleep last night. I know Howard liked him. Thought he might want to mention it on air. Hope all is well with you, buddy. Mike. Okay. So there you go. Good old Otto and George.
Terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he was one of Jackie's buddies, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's probably how we got to know.
That's probably how we found out about Otto and George.
Oh, he was only 53, Howard.
Yeah. It's sad. I mean, I feel like they were like a year away from breaking big.
Oh.
And I hope they bury George with Otto. I do.
Well, yeah.
Tragic yet kind of sweet that they both died on the same day. But that puppet, and that was the worst puppet too, right? And he was the worst ventriloquist, which made the act even more charming.
Right, his lips moved.
Yeah, everything.
Was...
It was funny. And it was a dirty puppet.
And it looked like he had made the puppet. It wasn't that well made.
I had actually mentioned those two as a great addition to the Sharknado 2 cast, but nobody picked up on it. Thought it would have been good. I would have been good if one of the Sharks ate both Otto and George. But anyway, nice guy. I remember him. We had him on years ago. If anyone remembers Otto and George, the act, I thought I'd mention that.